If you want to trade gold, the first thing you need to do is understand the direction of the market. The second thing, you need to know the position of the market. And finally, you need to identify the key levels.
First thing, remember we said we need to identify the direction of the market. So over here, generally, we see gold is been on an uptrend based on the daily time frame, right? So let's continue. So we might bring in our trend line, something like this, and try to clone. This is it. This is the simplest way you guys can understand how to trade gold, and we react to what we see. Okay, so this is now an uptrend. So the second thing, remember we said we need to identify the position of the market, and also we talked about understanding the key levels. So if we incorporate our key levels, we need to mark them. This is the first. We have another one right here. So these key levels are levels that price previously respected, went back, retested, bounced off those zone, rejected. So those are the key levels that we need to identify and mark, because somehow price tend to try and go back to those key levels. So those marked, we go to the H4 right there. Now we can try to maybe adjust the levels, make sure we don't miss a thing, right? Make sure everything makes sense. So maybe we can have this right there. And of course, I also see a level right here. Let's mark this right there. So once we're done with the analysis, we zoom in right here and concentrate on the current market price. I'm talking about this right there. So yeah, we understand the direction now, and now we want to know the position, the current position that we are. Remember I said you need to identify the direction of the market, the position of the market, and also you need to identify the key level. So we've identified the direction of the market, we've identified the key level. So now we need to identify the position of the market, so we react to what we see, right? So let's continue. Over here we can still maybe have this with a rectangle tool right there. And if you bring in once again your trend line, you can see we had another trend right there. Zoom in. Remember we are at the H4. Let's just have it right there. Then maybe try to clone it. As simple as this. Right there. Guess what? And now we have also another level right here that we did mark. So we can maybe have a rectangle tool right there. So this is the current position of the market. This is where we are, right? So like I said before, we need to identify the current position, the current market position, and react to what we see. So right now it's either the market to go up or the market to drop, right? So now if we go to lower time frame, we will be understanding the market action, that is the price action, what the market is doing right there, whether it's giving us a sign that it wants to go up or it's giving us a sign that it wants to go down, right? Then we react to that. So let's go to the H1 right over here. So this is what we see on the H1. Now if you see, we also had some sort of a trend, lower low right here, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low right there. And we see price trying to push back to that level right there. You never know. So this is also another reversal sign, which is a double bottom, right? So maybe you can bring in another trend line right here, then do the same. You clone it right here, boom, and that is what we see now. So for a good buys, if we are looking for buys, the only thing you need to see or wait for the market to do is take out this trend right here. This downtrend has to be done away with, right? So this is it. So before that, we continue marking our levels. We have this right here. You can mark that. So right now we see price pushing around this level or towards that level. So if we want to take a buy, let the market break and then boom, that level right there, then that's when you target this level right here. Boom, then something like this, and of course your stop has to be below that level, right? That is if price breaks out of this zone, right? But if we want to continue seeing sales, remember we need to see price taking out this support level right there, and then make sure the market retests that level. This is what I'm saying. Let me just delete this. Make sure the market takes out this low, something like this. Make sure the market does this, breaks, and then remember we're still in a downtrend. We have a trend right there. Let the market go back with a retest, something like that. Then you continue to ride the wave, because if I extend this, guys, remember we also have this trend right there. So you see, it makes sense. Let the market do that, and I think that will be the easiest way to take your sell position. So like I say, it's either we buy or we sell, right? If the market is giving us a buy signal, we go in for buys. If the market is giving us a sell signal, we go in for sell. So this is what gold is doing. Remember, this is like a signal. So today is 4th, I believe so. So like I said, remember, it's either gold takes out this high right here, then wait for that retest right there, then continue riding the wave all the way up. So I believe and I hope that was quite simple, guys. So see you next time.